Between November and now, the compressor lines of that one's been cut. Trying to figure out how they got in. We've got to do some investigation to make some calls to figure out who's responsible for it. So today I'm with Justin, my lead contractor, and we're looking at some of these properties that he's currently working on. We're going to look at my 2-bedroom we're flipping. We're looking at this one that's a rental. We're looking at the big Victorian that's a rental. He's having to unscrew the door. About a week after we purchased this place, we went in and there were people living in the house. No one's supposed to live in this house, so we had to deal with it. And the only way that we're able to deal with it is to plywood the doors closed, which is interesting because the house, from what I understand, is almost done as far as drywall work and everything like that. Trying to figure out how they got in. This is drywall screwed shut. Oh, they cleaned up the area in between these two. That back wall still bowed out, which is really disappointing. Looks like there's clothes up there. That's weird. This is one of my more favorite houses because we're building a deck from the 2nd story down to the ground floor. I'm really excited about seeing that today. So it looks like he's got the drywall done here. That was a piece of crap before. Looks like he's got drywall that in too. Oh wow, that whole thing was tore out. They had a hillbilly access panel. That's fixed. There was another hillbilly access panel from water leakage. Got drywall in, all in through here. Yeah, they're starting to strip out the floor. So how do you think the people broke into here, or do you know?
I think this door or that garage door.
Okay.
Would be my guess. The front door was secured.
Yeah, that was almost.
That's why we trashed everything in here. They had that bed and a heater, and it was.
Right.
Yeah, I wish I should have got some pictures for her.
This house is pretty full of trash. Have you figured out anything with the stack here in the stairwell?
Yeah.
Not yet. So they drywalled the bathroom. It looks pretty good. And then we still got this total waste of space here.
Yeah.
I guess it's a closet. An absolutely gigantic closet. This room's a lot cleaner. All the trash is out. I had bifold doors here. They were crap. Now it's looking good. The fence from separating this rental to the next one. Yeah, that fence down there. I mean, yeah, I do want a new fence section there. But then this fence here, I don't even know that I want to redo it. Maybe just like a half fence over on that side with a little half gate, like a 2-foot high gate or something. Good.
Do you want to paint the porch?
Yes.
All right. I was we never talked about it. So.
Yeah.
My plan was to paint this porch, put a storm door on here.
Okay.
Since we took the porch off, that way it doesn't get water in.
Yep.
And then inside, this room just pretty much needs
cleaned.
We did do another patch there. We got a touch up there. I was gonna paint that board like white or gray.
Yeah, either white or gray will work.
Just so it don't stand out.
And I would say also get a curtain rod.
A big one to put up there.
Yeah, put curtains up because that'll cover up. Is this the final color?
Yeah, well, we're gonna try to get this one again.
Okay.
It's off a little bit.
Yeah, if it was the same color, it'd be good.
We went ahead and replaced all the tile. Yeah,
or can you get repainted?
That's
okay.
what punch list items.
Okay. All right.
This will all get caulked in.
All right.
This will get painted.
All right.
This room's pretty much done besides that
Good.
painted.
All right.
And we gotta put our bottom track on that.
Okay. While you're doing curtains up front, I do curtains here.
You want blinds or curtains?
Blinds.
Blinds are about $9.
Yeah, that's fine. Really, I just want something to cover that because the first thing you see when you walk in this room.
Blinds everywhere?
Yeah, blinds everywhere because it'll help. You won't see the neighbors.
Bathroom, we got this door. It'll go on. We're gonna paint the doors white.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
I plan on putting that vanity light up. The medicine cabinet, I was gonna remove.
Yeah, I would just put up a new medicine cabinet.
And just leave it bumped out.
It looks like crap now, but if you
at least stuff left, just touch
if you trim it out, it'll be better.
Yeah. And that's pretty much the inside.
Looks good.
It's about a day's worth of work, honestly.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to walk with you to make sure.
Yeah.
Before we did anything else.
Yeah.
That you.
I just want to get it done before mortgage rates go up again.
Well,
so here's the end result of a couple $1,000s on this place. Looks a heck of a lot better. This is supposed to be like my final walkthrough on the place before we start renting it out. They need to look like, first impression, they need to fix the ceiling a little bit. The wainscot kind of broken. They need to do some final touch-ups. Flooring looks great. Yeah, pretty happy about that. The bathroom looks kind of ghetto still, or the bathtub looks a bit ghetto still. Let's head down here. This door looks like garbage. If I go through a place and get real critical about things, I can do an okay job. The problem is whether I feel like I'm being pressed for time or not. And if I feel like I'm being pressed for time, then I don't get to go through these places and be very critical about things. This basement still looks like crap. The other side, I'm sure, is perfectly fine. Well, no, it's not. I see light. That's a trim problem. The drywall down here looks good. I'm not really happy about this basement. Because it's supposed to be a full laundry room down here, and they were supposed to tack up this these vents. There's an uncovered outlet over here. The washer dryer hookups aren't right. I'm not very happy. I want to get $600 a month off of this unit, and it's not worth $600 at this rate. See, stuff like that is what concerns me. Going down the basement like that, you're going to hit your head every single time. Do me a favor, tell me if my head's bleeding.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, see? Yeah, that's what I want to try to avoid happening to tenants. So we're going to have to figure out how to mitigate the very sharp piece of wood up there from poking people. Because that's a liability insurance claim waiting to happen. Even though my head's bleeding, it's looking a lot better down here. Shay hasn't seen this one, but when we took it over, there was nothing down here, just walls and concrete floor. So the flooring looks good. Open concept looks good. They haven't done too much to this room. They still need to do something with that wall, even though the washers and dryers are on it, even if they paint it. But lots of good progress here. The upstairs, I'm guessing, has half a day worth of work before it'll be ready to go. So that's cool. I'm guessing they can finish this unit up in a week. So far, we're under budget on this one. The acquisition price was $65K. Our budget's still at $15,000 for the rehab, looking at $1,100 to $1,200 a month in rent revenue, but we've got to make sure that everything here is done right. So as long as we can continue that everything's done right, we'll be good. Let me know your thoughts, your comments. Make sure you like and subscribe if you already haven't. Post in the comment section what you think about these places that we've taken a look at.
They're putting in the shower right now, and then we just do the gravel. That one's ready. And then we're going to hold off on Caldwell countertops till he gets the appliances from Ben, because the dishwasher is extremely tight. And
the stuff still isn't dry yet. That's insane.
And all that, so we're going to come out here and start the demo. Original plan was to keep these cabinets.
Yes.
As we can tell, it ain't going to happen now.
Yeah.
So do we go back with the same cabinet layout?
Yep.
And just cheap white something, or
Yeah,
wood?
just cheap white, or I've had good luck with even the unfinished from Menards.
That's fine, yeah. I know we originally talked about countertops, so that don't affect anything in the bid.
No.
Just
It's just the cabinets. The cabinets are going to be a couple $1,000.
What do we do? Originally, we weren't painting the place. Like, we originally were going to paint, like, what was already.
I've never had to deal with this kind of wood. Can you run like an orbital sander on it? I don't know if this is the natural wood color or if it was lacquered over, or like stained. That would be my first test to see if you took an orbital sander, like go in the corner, orbital sand it down, see what it looks like. If that's the original, then we're good on there. I really don't want to paint wood. So yeah, I need to get you the SIM cards and then the actual cameras. I probably was going to get you 2 per one. So
Let me get in here and at least visualize. At least we got something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so really they don't affect flooring or nothing. It's just cabinets.
But that's the cabinets are $2,000 minimum, maybe $2,500.
We'll try to go cheaper. We'll try something to keep his budget realistic.
Yeah.
The windows, I would say you're looking at
the basement.
$100 a window for Coopers to put glass in them with kind of the quote they gave us the other day.
That's fine. If it's $100 a window, it's $100 a window. The only thing that I'm kind of curious is if these are standard sizes, because this is a much newer house. If they're standard sizes, what we've done in the past is we figured out if they're a Lowe's or a Menards standard, like gelled one window, you go buy the window, you pull these out, put the new insert in, and then you don't have to reframe anything.
Yeah, that's another option.
Yeah.
Where if Cooper's is more than 100 or 120, it'd be cheaper to go that route.
But the big thing is, even if Cooper's would do it for $150 and these would be $150, I'd rather do these than that way the windows are done and we can get it done quicker and not rely on Cooper's waiting 2 or 3.
What their problem is.
So all I think is they just came in here, smoked and drank a little bit, and then they just destroyed the house. I don't see any drug paraphernalia, just stupid kids doing stupid stuff. They tore the blades off of the fan. We didn't notice that when I was out here. Oh, yeah. Then they tore the insulation. We were going to tear out anyway. We had to tear out the insulation anyway. It's completely full of mice crap. Yeah, so here in the bathroom, need a new medicine cabinet, new window. Yeah. This will probably be a Cooper's thing. We need a new toilet in here anyway. Yeah. Paint.
Hopefully this stuff comes off the shower wall, which is should with some elbow grease, but
yeah, that looks like spray paint. Yeah, just a new.
Yeah, we were doing flooring and drywall work in here anyway.
They just going to need new cabinets in here.
Yeah.
If you've ever watched TV for a while, there's always these ads that say "call before you dig." Yesterday, I got a call from Justin saying that Spectrum, the cable internet provider, was out here at the trailer park and they trenched a full line for internet here so that these back trailers could get it, and they did it without calling and having the utilities marked. So he wanted me to come out and take a look at what they had done and how he solved it because they actually pulled the underground electric connection out for a trailer. Thankfully, it didn't kill anybody. Here it is. At some point, they pulled out maybe one of these ground wires and it just totally fried everything. And if you look here, there's absolutely there's no marking that the utilities did. So here's our connections, and he had to run, if you look over here, he had to cut the line to make a temporary power connection to the trailer because the trenching machine or the excavator that Spectrum used pulled the whole line out of the ground. So we've had to make a temporary power connection for the poor people in the trailer. That's awful. Oh, it's super dangerous. It's amazing that the person that was trenching this didn't get killed, because that's a 220 volt line at 200 amps. That's enough to fry somebody very quickly, but no one died, interestingly enough. But we've got to do some investigation to make some calls to figure out who's responsible for it. I am assuming it's the cable internet contractor who dug this line here. So what they should have done was have the electric company, AEP, come out and my crew and mark the line, because that's what you do before you dig. And from what I've been told by multiple people, that was never done. So it's an absolute disaster. The power got knocked out to the trailer. It was cold last night, so we had to come out and run a new electric line. And now it's on the top of the ground, which is not really safe either, but at least gets them power to the trailer so they have heat. I've made it 3 years of, almost 4 years of having laundromats and car washes and everything without any of my vending machines being vandalized. But I got a call while filming down at the trailer park that not one, but likely 3 of my vending machines have been damaged. It's not the ones at the laundromat, it's the ones up here at my office in the car wash. We've been having problems with validation on these. The validator on this one hasn't been working. The buttons on this one haven't been working, so we had to call a tech from out of town to fix them. And he reported to me that one of the reasons they're not working is someone has gone down here, it's real obvious, and cut the compressor line on these machines, which it's just about totally destroy these machines. I've got $2,400 in these 3 machines, and I've got to go through and figure out what the heck happened to these. Was it vandalism? Someone trying to cut copper out of them to make money? Was it someone trying to get at me, like a tenant that I've evicted, or what? I don't know. So if you take a look at it, it's real obvious. This machine here's been cut. You can tell the wiring on this one's been cut too. So I'm gonna go in and meet with my secretary, Kim, and see what he says. Our first thought was maybe we just sold bum machines, but I went back through my text messages and confirmed with a tech that was working on these before that the compressor lines were fine. So it's these 2 machines, and then one at my car wash had the compressor lines cut out of it, which doesn't make sense because there's 5 miles between these 2 machines sitting at my office waiting to be worked on and the car wash where the same thing has happened. We've potentially had 4 separate people look at these machines and no one's noticed it till now. From my memory, it's like I told you when we were sending them the email that all I knew was the button and the validator were potentially bad. Nothing else. This one's older than that one.
Yeah, that one's older than that one. So.
Well, the problem is if the compressor's been damaged, like physically cut out of it, you have to go in and redo all the lines on it, and it's extravagantly expensive.
When he said deck, he went like this and said the deck.
The whole thing, yeah.
He said maybe like the whole
thing, yeah.
Yep, and he said that's going to cost you $600 to $900 a piece, and you'll need 4 of them, because he said all 4 decks are bad. And he said,
even on the one in Circleville?
I'll have to reread his note here. He said you could just keep pulling this and pulling this and pulling this. He said you can tell that this is cut, and he said that is what hooks to your compressor. Yeah. And he said they're all cut. To me, it looks like it was cut from the outside. So we're going to have to get like a repair report from him and then go from there, because it's either if it's vandalism, then it's one thing. If it's Jeff Pataki screwing us on machines, then it's another. And I don't know what it is. Absolutely stupid, because I've got $3,200 in 4 machines, and they're all crap. And I bought them off a guy that watches me on YouTube that wanted to partner with me on real estate investments, which is even dumber. Hey guys, it's Brandon here with Investment Joy. Would you like to earn some extra money on the side? A lot of people that watch my videos fantasize about the possibility of owning or running a business in the future that allows them to escape their 9-to-5 job. I hear it all the time on my coaching calls. People don't have enough time. That's why I created the best program that I could come up with. Hours of coaching calls and video content, static coursework, one-on-one mentorship with all of my members. If this is something that you want, direct coaching from somebody that's been there, done that, formed multiple profitable businesses with little to no money out of pocket, make sure that you use the link below or check out investmentjoy.com. You can book a free 30-minute call with somebody on my team, and they'll go over all the information on how I can help you start your business. All right, guys, make sure you like the video if you like this content. Make sure that you consider subscribing and hitting the bell to enable notifications. Thanks. it.